Beautiful friends. Hi everyone, this is Shreen Purewal bringing you the latest real estate and market updates here in Canada, British Columbia. All right guys, some background on me: master's in economics, real estate license, previously mortgage license, study the markets, and an economist. So really fascinating data coming out of the markets right now, and you all always, those of you who follow me, are asking what is going to happen, what is happening in the real estate market, what do you foresee? What's happening is there's a lot going on. There's a war almost breaking out in the Middle East. There's elections, the gunshot attempt on Trump. There's the Victoria housing market. There's interest rate. There's a lot going on. What do I foresee? Do you want me to know? What I foresee, and you guys are going to say you sound like a broken record, is inflation, inflation, inflation. Inflation means what? Means we're going to lose purchasing power. That $1,000 that you earn will be able to buy less with it, which means what? Prices will hold. They will not fall. Prices will hold, if not even go up, because these wars that are breaking out, these elections that are coming up, how do you boost your economy? How do you boost wars? You print more money. You just print more money. They don't have the money. They print it. And eventually that money that keeps getting printed loses value. So you need more of it. And now there's the printing more money part, but there's also now this war that broke out. We have to finance it with printing more money. But also these containers that are coming from China are rerouting now. They're going different pathways. Shipping container prices are going up too. Cost of shipping to the Canada, when it goes up, construction, certain goods and supplies from there, the trickle down effect comes to us. Okay. So you're going to see, they're saying it's coming down. Inflation's coming down. Guys, it's 3%. It's under control. I want you to forget about the news. Just look at the grocery store. If you're not seeing things come down and you're seeing things go up a bit, that's your answer right there. You've got your answer right there. Okay? Don't even watch the news. Just go to the grocery store. Go to the Home Depot. Go look at the price. Ask the guys at Home Depot. The only thing where the prices have come down, though, is lumber prices. Lumber prices have come down because the demand has come down, and that's something local that we produce. So that has brought down a bit the cost of construction. But then we got these carbon taxes, and we got this other tax, and now Trudeau's thinking of putting another tax in. Overall, prices will hold, okay? And to make things worse, inflation worse, what they're going to do is they're going to drop interest rate when they should not be doing that. They're going to probably drop at end of the next announcement. It's going to maybe even hold and go, if not even higher. Watch, guys. Watch me be close to prediction. If I'm not right, it's because the government's going to interfere in one way or another and mess up our predictions. But if all things go status quo, this is the pattern we're going to see. They hate inflation. They don't want inflation. They don't want the common man to lose purchasing power, because it just means them having to increase everyone's salary and increase minimum wage and then devaluation of a currency. So they don't want that, but we're heading in that direction. So if you ask me as far as real estate, honestly, where do you put your money when there's inflation? Commodities and assets. You put it in your classic cars, you put in your real estate, you put in your... I would not be putting money into GIC, because your GIC is just hedging the inflation. Let's say inflation is 5% and you're earning 4%. You're losing 1% versus the 5%, but you're still losing. You want to put in gold, silver, real estate. At least your real estate would generate income that over time, inflation on rent is adjusted as well. It's not significant in British Columbia, but it's still something. So for me, I'm old school, real estate, gold, physical gold, all the way. What's going on in the markets right now is just more proof of where you stand. And it's in hard assets, commodities, and real estate. Okay? The stock market, good dividend, the stock market right now is at all-time highs. All-time highs. What happens when you hit all-time highs? There's a looming down. They've been saying last year they were expecting it to come down. It keeps going up. We're waiting for this US elections. We're waiting for a lot that's going on in the world, but they're going to keep pumping this market up. They will. So the market's going to keep going up. Your inflation's going to keep going up. They're going to bring interest rates down to temporarily make people feel like they've got purchasing power again. That's not going to help. Eventually, it has to self-correct. That's the only way. And they're not allowing it. They keep interfering in the market. The currencies will collapse at some point. It's not sustainable. Okay, if you ask me, it is not sustainable. So when you have all this craziness going on, what do you do? In countries like third world countries, look at them where economies collapse. What do they do when the currencies are collapsing? The thing that holds value typically is real estate and hard assets. They start either trading in gold, or they start trading in, gold-backed securities, or they start trading in they put their money in assets, in the real estate, and the rent just goes up. They adjust the rent accordingly. So these things are where I feel secure as an investor, as a realtor. And another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, okay? So in the market of real estate, when you want to buy and sell, or even if you're an agent and you're dealing with other agents, essentially what we agents do, and you're going to see I'm right, okay, guys, I'm not saying I'm right, it's just experience, is you're dealing with people, and you're dealing with people's egos. Let's be specific, not people, their egos, okay? Now, over time, when you work with a lot of agents, you know everyone's ego. You get to have a feel. Or when you're working with clients, you understand their insecurities and what makes them feel more secure. So when you're looking to buy, or when you're looking to sell, or when you're looking to do a deal with another person, you have to recognize egos. You have to understand them. You have to work with them and be clear of, how do I help this person get what's genuinely good for them? What they need to feel validated, or what they need is what will work for them. And we're working with these other realtors. What's their ego like? What does it take to close this deal with this person? Knowing them, having worked with their egos. And everyone has different, but it's a bit of an art. And it's a bit of a skill. So one of you guys was asking me, like, what helps me? I won't lie to you. What helps me in closing deals and understanding this market, understanding how people behave in this market and how to do deals in a changing environment, is understanding the egos, the insecurities. People in an insecure market, an unknown market, an inflationary environment with housing pressure of costs, their egos are feeling insecure. And they're like, I got to get in, or I got to get out, or so you start making more emotional decisions. But we have to recognize, even in an environment like this, where there's a lot of unknowns, there are some products that are right for you. And let's put that ego aside and be clear. This price point, this product, it is what will work for you. So, if you want to understand business and do business, or know what's the right product for you, you have to understand the ego part of it, and understand what genuinely is it that I want. And it's not my ego speaking to me. It's what I actually need. And this is something that, you come to realize on your own. And then dealing with the agent part is, okay, what is it that this agent's ego wants out of this deal? And how do I work with that to get what my client needs? A lot of that stuff going on. But enough about ego, enough about the markets, real estate market. How are you guys doing? How are you guys keeping up? I know it's tough out there. It's not easy, but all the best I can do is keep you guys informed, keep you guys posted on what information I have, what thoughts I have, and make sure you're ahead of the game and you're informed. Because I don't know, this news these days, the immigration, this, that, the markets. At the end of the day, what I'm seeing in Canada, it's not just Canada. It's the whole world is unstable. It's Europe, it's Middle East, it's Africa. The whole world is experiencing this massive amount of debt that was printed and causing this inflationary, where the money I have cannot buy what it used to be able to buy. Sorry, my phone went off there. Okay, guys, enough from me. Love you guys. If you have any questions, message me. call me. You've got my number. I'm always available to you guys. And if there's a topic you want to talk about, let's talk about it. But right now, get ready. It's coming. Inflation is coming. Up till these US elections, they're going to keep printing money to look good and get the economy boosted and flowing. But it's only going to backfire. And if they lower the interest rates, which they are going to do, it's only going to make things worse. Get in, guys. It's not going to get any easier. We are expecting a bit of a settlement in the stock market, but the housing pressures are still holding. Housing prices are still holding, guys. That's all I can say. Cheers. Good deals in condos, though. Contact me if you want to know if there's good deals, but you got to jump on those and we can let you what those are. But overall, it's heading upwards and upwards and upwards. Sorry, guys. Love you guys. Cheers. And always there for you guys to keep you informed. Bye now.